A man tries to steal $2,000 of stuff from a store in Las Vegas, Nevada. But when the employees try to stop him, a mob steps in and does this.
Go get Jason! Come on, go get Jason!
Go get it! Go get it! Get that ball! Get it! Get it! Get it! Get it! Hurry up!
Hurry up!
Hurry up!
Go!
Hurry! 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 Hurry up, bro! Go, go, go!
Hey, you can't touch him! You can't touch him!
Hey, oh my daddy!
So not even in the third world do people see a felony being committed and the community reacts by physically participating in the crime, making this sound I've just been calling the unemployed noise, and stuffing your hands down your pants? Now, I usually find these stories and try to make sense of what's going on, but the more you dig into this one, the worse it gets. As if the in-person reactions weren't bad enough, the 11,000 replies to the video on TikTok show how far society has collapsed, as people demand the shoplifter cannot be touched, but howl in laughter when the employee is pushed. And what makes it worse is this happened at a Cal Ranch store, which not only is located in Las Vegas, Nevada, but is actually a gun store. You know, the same Vegas where the smoke shop was being robbed and the owner cut the robbery short. And seeing how that video was just 7 months ago, what has changed so much that people now feel emboldened to just walk out with thousands of dollars of merchandise from a gun store? Probably because people see incidents like last year, where the bodega worker defending himself caught a murder charge, and a few months ago another worker was being accused of manslaughter for stopping an armed robber, or the worst incident that happened a few weeks ago where an armed thief pulled a gun and shot a worker twice. The worker was able to wrestle it away and stop the suspect, but the worker is now being charged with attempted murder, assault, and criminal possession. So not only do hourly workers have to witness their jobs slowly get ransacked out of business until they end up on food stamps, if they defend themselves, they now risk prison. And all because their community craves ratchet entertainment. As the TikTok replies praise that community, calling it hood community service, and squealing in delight that they stick together. I find it hard to believe that this is the community they want to build around themselves. But then I remember seeing the same behavior in Atlanta when they take over the streets, damaging cars because it's the most interesting thing they have to offer. We see it in Los Angeles, where car shows turn into mass looting scenes, and in Chicago, where the mob feels emboldened to do the police car crawl. And again, I really think they only do this for the opportunity to let out the unemployed noise, the ratchet roar, or the food stamp squeal, whatever you want to call it. Now, there's nothing wrong with being between jobs or needing help, as not everyone unemployed gives out that ratchet roar, but you'll never hear the words, "We just cured cancer," followed by, or "We solved childhood hunger," with, or anything that will move humanity forward. The unemployed noise is only affiliated with losing value. As in the original video we heard it on, TikTok users claim this was a cute moment, as a man was stealing a generator and a hot plate because he needed it. Sad emoji. Well, let's break down the reality of this incident, as a generator is easy to identify as a Honda EU 2200 inverter generator priced at $1,400, with what I think they thought was a hot plate was really an expensive KT hose, and buried underneath name brand pants, I can make out the word every in 135, which looking at the Cal store is likely the every bit 135 piece tool set. Now in the basket was harder, as you really can't see the words. It's probably a box of Georgia boots, which are actually insanely expensive on the Cal Ranch website, and I can't make out anything on this box, but with the alarming security tag attached, I imagine it's going to be one of the more expensive tool sets. But you know what I can't find at the Cal Ranch store? Hot plates. And the whole poor guy just trying to heat a meal goes out the window when he's wearing clean Levi denim and what appears to be a fresh pair of $100 Nike Blazers. So the whole social media support is based on nothing, as the average person can be compassionate if a starving person steals a loaf of bread, but that's not this. Yeah, it's work boots and equipment, but that's actually worse, as we're now witnessing the actual collapse of commerce, as TikTok users cheer on theft from chain stores, ignoring how even Walmart is continuing to close locations this year, with 15 stores shutting down, with hundreds of fulfillment centers layoffs, and with each store having about 300 employees, and as I'm not a math Asian, apparently the store closures with the fulfillment layoffs is nearly 5,000 jobs lost. So not only do these lower income areas lose the cheapest option they have for food, they now have 5,000 more people that likely need government assistance. And these hyper-left ideologies are already claiming their first victims. We talk about Portland losing all their Walmarts, but look at Google Maps at the rest of the city. What once was a thriving street corner downtown has turned into an abandoned slum in just a few years, and turning around on that same corner shows how hollow the city has become. And now modern day Portland looks like the famous image of Venezuela before and after socialism. So if you appreciate my concise, lighthearted commentary on what's really going on in the world, hopefully I've earned your subscription, then check out my video on the Portland axe attacks they tried to have deleted, or whatever nonsense the internet is currently cheering on today.